Rosie.
Hello.
Hello.
I am the best man of this occasion. Not you. Me.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ben. I'm the best man, just in case you didn't pick up on that already. If there's anybody here this evening who's feeling nervous, queasy, or apprehensive at the thought of what lies ahead, and it's probably because you've just married Alec now. But don't worry, it's soon pass. Is that a word you've got? I didn't realise. I'd like to begin by saying how beautiful, sunny and lovely Amy looks today, and she does. Alec, you look beautiful too. I didn't want you to feel left out, and it's a really massive honour for me to be your best man. I was wondering how I could do justice to such a fine fellow, so I've got to be prepared. Yeah, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Ben. It is my job to honour Alec. Yeah, I first met Alec at a Christian camp, of which he has said a few things, not all of which pleasant about myself, but I'll forgive you for that. And it was just before my mum was going to get married to my stepdad Dave, and I don't know how old we were, 10. We could have an argument for that. I recently introduced him to a friend of mine, and introduced him to, this is Alec, my cousin, and then quickly added on the end, not blood related. So, it's not personal, I didn't know Alec during our earliest childhood years, but how could I miss out on one of a couple of crackers that I've dug up in my various bits of research. It turns out, everybody, that Alec had a few very great pleasures in life, and he was a very passionate little kid. I hear from Julie and Amy mentioned something as well, that they would have a family trip to Sainsbury's every week, I think. And one of Alec's great passions, one of his greatest passions in life, was to get an ice bun, which is pretty normal, kids like ice buns. But Alec had a particular passion. That particular passion was pink ice bun. Alec couldn't have anything but a pink ice bun. Now, one fateful day, all the family went to Sainsbury's, but they had actually run out of pink ice buns. A sense of trepidation fills the room, I sense. Now, any normal kid might have, cried a little, maybe got over it, and thought, oh, I'll get an ice bun next time I come to Sainsbury's, but not Alec. Alec put his foot down. I believe there were some tears, some screaming, and he wouldn't leave Sainsbury's without an ice bun. So I believe the counter lady said, oh, because you've got a cute face, I'll make you a pink ice bun. Right. Oh. Now, if this is your life, at this point, music would start, and you would be reunited with your ice bun from an early age. But it's not like. Oh, hang on a sec. I'd like to thank Paul, my friend in Leeds, for doing the voiceover. He's not here, but thank you anyway. Right. Yeah, this is a bit your wedding man, so pull yourself together, I don't know. Alec showed me he had the gift of empathy, really, from an early age, and Paul agrees with that. He told me that from the age of 3, Alec, wouldn't really like to walk a long distance, really. And Paul says that once he was walking with Alec, and then told him that he couldn't have poorly feet because he hadn't walked that far. And Alec then said to him, "But Dad, are my brains in your head?" Alec was definitely a boy in touch with his feelings, and as you can see, I didn't really quite realise how much he touched his feelings. Mate, that was great. He's also got no need for masculine stereotypes. At the age of 8, apparently he sold his train set, so he could buy an opaque shopping mall. Strange but true. I need to explain that to everybody who asks you about it afterwards. And there's another incident that reminds me how sensitive you are, Alec. That when your mum was telling you off when you were a little kid, you said, "Don't tell me off, Mummy, you know how sensitive I am." Your crazy fellow Man United fan Dave has let slip something and reminded me that Alec already mentioned, Storm of Thunder a little bit. He loves family board games. A board game particularly dear to my and Alec's heart in our history is the board game Risk. Now, I'm sure you can tell a few stories about me with the board game Risk, but you're not going to, mate. But Alec loves playing, he's very enthusiastic, he's very competitive, but more than anything, Alec likes to win. And if he, don't remind me, if he happens to lose, he'll become a little bit quiet, and you might see a little bit of a tear in the corner of his eye. And anybody who's played a board game with Alec might well recognise the symptoms. But before he gets to that stage, there's a lot of dirty tricks and backstabbing that goes on, just to make sure that stage is never reached. You can't defend yourself, can you? I feel so sorry for you. And I was just thinking, you know, I think with those skills, Alec would go down great in a job with Russian-English diplomacy right now. I think it'd be fantastic, right? I'd just like to reassure everybody that Alec has since put away his childish ways. Just last month when we went to the Lake District, Alec and I spent over an hour building a dam over a lake, over a mountain stream. That was great fun. We took it very seriously, and to really hammer it home, we chanted at passing motorists, "We are men, we move rocks." I generally think of Alec as a laid-back and chilled kind of character. You might well see him walking around in shorts and flip-flops with his little surfing cool beard thing. I noticed that Amy hasn't quite had a way with that yet. We'll see how that one pans out. Alec's also a serious collector, mainly of... Alec's also a serious collector. He's very economical with his cash. He's got ambitions to be on Flog It in a few years, with his fine collection of 80s kids cartoon videos purchased at bargain prices. What's it? From charity shops. I've wondered whether that's because he's thinking ahead, whether he's going to have kids at some point in the future. But it seems like the Thundercats had some of the moral fibre that the cartoons today lack. I think you'll all agree with that. Well, lovers of Thundercats anyway. However, I've never really seen any My Little Pony or Care Bears videos lying around, no? I just thought I'd take this opportunity to ask Alec. I know how passionate a collector you are. I just wondered if you've ever bought any Care Bears videos. No, oh, no, that one went down like I really thought you might have done. I became aware of some of Alec's quirks when going to the cinema with him. When I was a teenager, I remember being quite self-conscious and easily embarrassed sometimes. So Alec's more interactive approach to cinema going was sometimes a little bit embarrassing. I would maybe slide down as much as I could in my seat. I remember one time going to the cinema with Alec and my brother Tom there, and there was a film called Shooting Fish or something, and when the Space did a song called "Hey Now, You and Me versus the World Now," but they were like throwing their hands up in the air like that. I was like, oh no. Yeah, it can teach me something about, chilling out, I think.